Hey everybody, so here I am sitting in the parking lot of Panera where I can finally get 5 bars of 4G and some Wi-Fi to post a video. But the things I do to post, here I am. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about coincidences. And I find it funny, here let me turn the AC off. I find it funny that the way the coincidences seem to pop up in life. So, like, number one, there is this like really treacherous turn on my way home, and every morning, whether I'm headed home at 5 a.m. or 10 a.m., I always seem to hit a car right at that turn. Not hit a car, but pass a car right at that turn. Now, miles and miles of easy to pass roadway all around it, but at that turn, we always seem to run into each other. So, like, why is it that it's always there? It's just a coincidence. That's the way that the universe works. Well, I had another great coincidence happen yesterday. That was that I had opportunity to talk with two of my friends. Well, I got to see a Twitter post from one of my friends and have another conversation with another friend. Now, the Twitter post was this. It was, there are 3 reasons that you have, there are 3 types of friends. There are friends you have for a reason, friends you have for a season, and friends that you have for life. Now, I'd like to think that the friend that posted this, that we are friends for life. I'd like, to think that that's the case. We have been friends for a long time and we're very involved. So, that's what kind of my hope, is that we're friends for life. But it got me thinking about that. That's true. We really do have different kinds of friends. Friends for short-term, friends for kind of a reason, like work friends, and then friends that you'll always have. And I had that kind of in my mind, kicking around in my mind when I had a conversation with a friend of mine who's a teacher. And she was talking about how she had her new batch of students in. And how, it seems like you have the same old problems. It's just a new batch of faces bringing them. You have the joker, and you have the teacher's pet, and you have all of these people. And all of them are basically the same, but it's just different individuals. But it was interesting because all the kids are back at school now. And so she's got this new crop of kids. And I was thinking to myself, like, what if we had that same opportunity that a teacher gets every single year? An opportunity to kind of clean house and get new people in our lives. And would we have that same issue where, you always have the same kind of roles? And I don't think that that's true. And you have that in the context of the kinds of friends that you have. And I just think back and I think about the people in my life, and I think about some of the cleaning of the house that I had to do over the past year. And, when I announced that I was making this big change, I had a lot of people who had a lot of opinions. Not all of them were good. I didn't even get a lot of good opinions from everybody who I find close with me. So some cleaning house had to be done because, when you want to move forward in your life, negative people are only going to be the ones holding you back. And for those who were sticking around me for a reason, and that reason wasn't my happiness, and it wasn't their happiness, and it wasn't us moving our cumulative self forward, when I make a big change and a left-hand turn goes off in a different direction, and maybe when I don't have the funds to be paying for everybody anymore, or, to be doing all of those things, now that reason that we were friends isn't there anymore. So it's time to clean house, and they have to be gone. And, some friends that I had only for a season, the season of me being an attorney. And now that season's over, now those people are gone. And now I have to move on and find a different group of friends. But the most important people that you have are the people who are there and they're friends for life. Because those are the people that when I said, hey, I'm about to make this crazy decision and totally change everything about my life, those are the people who said one of two things. One, listen, man, maybe you should give it some thought. Maybe it's a good idea, but maybe not, but maybe we should talk it out. Or they said, you know what? Do what makes you happy. That is the most important thing. And both of those opinions are okay because both of those people who offer those opinions are still here. They're still being supportive, even if it's in their own individual way. And yeah, I highly appreciate that. So I guess the point I'm trying to get to is this. Every year a teacher gets a new batch of students. They get to remake their same relationships. And unfortunately, according to my friend, it seems like you fall into the same past, the same roles that you have with all of these people. So let's challenge ourselves coming up. It's a great time to do it. School's just starting. We're heading into the fall. Let's do that in our own personal lives. Let's clean house. What do we need to do? What roles have we had filled in the past? What roles do we need? And what roles do we not need? Because I can tell you this, you don't need friends who are only there for a reason. You don't need friends who are only there for a season. Those friends who are friends for life, those are the ones that you really need. Those ones who will embrace with you and move forward with you and say that happiness is its own monetary reward. That's what they're the kind of friends that you need. So be a teacher. kick everybody out of that classroom who's not helping you move positively and move into the future. And I think that you'll be much happier. I know that I am. So again, today's Thursday, and as everybody knows, Thursday is my favorite day because Thursday is a great opportunity for a Tuesday. We take the last 2 days, the last 48 hours, look into the past and say, what is something negative or a thought that was negative that happened in the last 2 days that I could turn into a positive or that I can learn a lesson from? I can tell you over the last 2 days, I've gotten very little sleep. And I've been pushing myself really hard because I have so much stuff to do. But that negative, that negative of kind of my attitude that I've had and the lack of sleep that I've had, that I need to turn that into a positive. The positive is self-care is very important. And I'm no good to anybody, including myself, if I'm not taking care of myself. So I need to get some sleep, and I've done that over the last day, and I'm about to go do that again as soon as I get done posting this video. So look back over the last 2 days and say, what is a negative? What did I think was a negative that I can turn into a positive? And again, why is Thursday a great Tuesday? Because you can look back 2 days and find some great examples, and you can look forward 2 days. And in the next 2 days, you have an opportunity to set yourself up for those 2-month and 2-year goals. You have Friday, the end of the week. Nothing feels better than a Friday. And then the day after is Saturday. It's the one day out of the week that most of you 9 to 5, Monday through Fridayers have to yourself. It's a day that you can do anything that you want to do. So start planning today about what you can do in those next 2 days, Friday and Saturday, to start pushing forward on those 2-month goals. And you know what I say? Having a 2-year goal is great, but it's too far out. It's too big. You have to break those down into manageable sizes. So what is your 2-year goal? And have you set it, or are you working for it? What's your 2-month goal? Is that 2-month goal leading into your 2-year goal? And what can you do in the next 2 days that will help set you up for your 2-month goal, which will get you to your 2-year goal? It's just that easy. Break it down into manageable bites, and it won't seem overwhelming, and I promise you can get it done. And of course, don't forget to look back in the past. I always say this, live now. It's the most important lesson you can have. Live now, because you only get one trip around this planet, and you need to make sure that you're living in the moment. And we need to look forward because we need to plan. And while we don't want to live in the past, we certainly need to learn the lessons of the past. So look for those negatives in the last 2 days, turn them into positives, help build to those 2-day, 2-month, and 2-year goals. And I think that we'll be in a much better mindset. When that 2-year comes around, you'll be in a great place. You'll be in the place that you want to be instead of the place that you still are. And of course, one great way to get there is to take stock of those people in your life. Who's being supportive, who's not, who is friend for a reason, who's a friend for a season, and who is a friend for life. And cut out those people that you need to get rid of so that you can move forward on your 2-2-2 goals. So I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I am going to go try to get a little bit of work done while I'm still awake and while I have internet, obviously, because I'm here. And then I'm going to get some sleep, and I'm going to hit it again tonight. So make sure you're following on all your social networks at Robert N. Cheek. That includes Snapchat. That includes Instagram. That includes Twitter, Periscope. Obviously, you know that. Facebook, everywhere. Come find me. And please, please, please let me know what you think. I want to hear your feedback. All of this stuff is basically just me venting out into the world. And I want to know that somebody's listening and that it's meaning something to someone. So don't feel free to get back at me. And of course, Rob at robertncheek.com. Don't forget to check out robertncheek.com and sign up for my mailing list for all the newest updates. So that's it for me on this Thursday. I'm going to go grab some coffee and get to work. I hope you guys are as well. Check that out. And I will look forward to talking to you guys next time. So enjoy the rest of your week, guys.